Hey, good morning, everybody out there in YouTube and Rumble Land. Man, it's been a while since I posted a video. I've been busy working on the new homestead and chipping away at my manuscript. I wanted to post this video and ask for some of your help. I see some of you are still giving me quite a bit of feedback on my white privilege video, where I actually took a short drive through quicksand in Jackson and, basically told the truth. Some people were upset by it in the comment section, but people who get upset tend to lack information. That's why they get upset. Or they just have a hard time accepting truth. Now, part of why I wanted to make this video was because, look, I understand why some of you were less than welcoming to us while we were there, and I'm fine. I mean, part of the reason why I moved to that region was to start working on a book debunking Southern stereotypes and describing what the modern day Deep South was actually like. And I was shocked at the magnitude of substance abuse throughout the area. You know, it got me to thinking about how, for such a small community scattered about, how I can do something up on our little part of the mountain while we were there, and in a couple of days, people in town would know about it. How is it that people could manufacture and sell, in some cases very openly, yet nobody seems to do much about it, unless law enforcement on some level is involved? Now, Officer Elvis Noble is a good man. I've got nothing but love for him, and I know that as long as people like him are in your community, you're in good hands. However, in my time there, I've had some run-ins with some of these state police. Okay, and there's one of them in particular, but we'll get to that in a minute. I bumped into this person our very first day there, and there was just something evil about him I picked up right away. I've heard stories about some of these state police, and one of them, well, actually more than once, there was mention of a Lee County sheriff that was involved. But the man that I'm talking about in this video, okay, is State Police Officer Kevin Day. This man is corrupt, and you guys know who I'm talking about. There's only so much I can say on the subject of this man, and I thought it was strange given how he tried to railroad my boy before we left that place. And I've talked to a few others in that courthouse, and I'll tell you, Judge Gary Salyers is a good man. I thought we were screwed when this cop started pulling his crap. But I realized that you've got some people in your community that really care. However, why was it so difficult for me to file a complaint with Post 13 in Hazard County? All right, his supervisor was never there. I'd leave a message. He'd never call me back. I'm writing about this in my book. I want to give you guys a chance to speak up. This is bullshit, man. How many people do you know, either whether they were directly related or you were friends of a family who was directly affected by the ravages of drugs in those communities? You have people in leadership positions that are there to protect and serve, and some of them don't. Officer Kevin Day, he came up. Now, it wasn't until the very last few, I guess you can call them interviews, that his name actually came up, and he fit the description of several accounts of one of these people who are bought and paid for. I go into depth in very, very deep detail in my book, but I thought, what a great way to put a spotlight on this man. And I know there are others, but I couldn't get any names. And some people told me in my line of questioning that if I kept it up, I might find myself at the end of a holler somewhere. You know what I mean? I don't care. I have no fear. What I see is injustice. What I see is a community in collapse and people in charge that don't seem to give a shit. Now, fortunately, Judge Salyer was nice enough to see right through this asshole and throw the case out. However, how many people did this man get in trouble and wasn't so lucky? I'd like to give you guys the opportunity to anonymously share whatever you can in the comment section below. And I'm planning on having this book out by summer. And when I do, I want to make it available for free. For the first month or so. And to those of you who give me something of value, okay, because I'm just not going to copy and paste names, all right? I do have information, but I can't really add to it because I can't substantiate it. So I'm looking for something, okay? And I can't say for sure. Well, I know for sure, but I can't tell you in this video exactly what it is, but I'll know it when I see it. I want you guys to call these people out in the comment section below. All right. And when I find what I'm looking for, those of you, I'll give you an honorable shout out in the book, maybe. But then again, considering the nature of the information that you're sharing, it might be wise to leave it anonymous. However, I think it's sad when you have people that are in a position to protect and serve abuse their authority. I used to back the blue until I moved there. Now, the only support that I will give law enforcement is not breaking the law, all right? However, if they can't be held accountable by their leadership or anybody else, I mean, you guys know them hollers better than anybody. I always thought, man, on my many deliveries with Rent-A-Center, how, Jesus, man, it'd be so easy to make somebody disappear down here. I'm just going to leave it at that. Only you can take your community back. This is unacceptable. I know what it is, or what it's like to lose someone to meth. I lost a cousin. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It was from a staph infection. He thought he was all right if he just kept using the same needle. He left kids behind, man. That's messed up. Anyway, guys, I think you might be pleasantly surprised with what I'm sharing. Let me be your voice, man. I know you people aren't racist. You have far greater concerns to deal with on a day-to-day basis than the color of your neighbor's skin. It's crazy how these uppity bastards up north view you. I understand that, you know, the difference between the folks up north, they're more about politics and identity and victimhood. But see, your culture's different. You're more about kinship and survival. And there's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, I've got a weak internet connection today, so I want to keep this video short enough so I can upload it from the homestead here. All right. Keep your heads up, people. Things are going to be all right. I'll call them out by name, but I got to have something substantial. Okay? So until the next video, Breathitt, Campton, who else? Doggone it, it's been a while since I've been there. Boonville, Beattyville, all you guys that have to deal with Post 13 in Hazard County, share your concerns in the comment section below, and we'll holler at you later.